It's better at Burke. Better care, better service, better price.
Hey there, South Jersey. I'm Pete Thompson with the Cape May County Herald, and this is Under Review. Under Review brought to you by the Burke Motor Group. It's better at Burke. It's week number 13 of the winter sports season, our final week for Under Review before we take a little break to recharge our batteries in time for the spring. No highlights this week as we simply put a bow on the winter sports season. Now remember, our winter sports are girls and boys basketball, girls and boys swimming, as well as co-ed swimming and wrestling. So without further ado, let's begin our 13th and final segment of Under Review for the winter sports season. And we start with the Ocean City girls basketball team as they make it through to the state Group 3 semis, where they fall to a very talented Central Group 3 winner in Ewing, 62-37 the final. That doesn't tell you the whole story. Ocean City within one after one at 13-12. All Blue Devils after that, though. Junior Danielle Donahue leads the way for OC with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Savannah Holt scores 8 points off the bench. Key to remember about Ocean City, no one expected them to get this far. Upset wins at number 2 Winslow and number 1 Mainland in the South Jersey Group 3 playoffs enabled them to win another sectional title. Congrats to Paul Baruffi and the Red Raiders as they return a wealth of talent once again next year. Let's take a look then at the final records for our Super 6 teams in girls basketball. Ocean City 22-9. They get the top spot. Red Raiders, the South Jersey Group 3 champs. Wildwood, a great season under first-year head coach Teresa Kniff. Warriors finish at 20-8, and there's Middle Township. Never count a John Leahy team out. 15-10, top team in the Cal United division. Then you have Wildwood Catholic, 15-11. I do get to say the name Mariana Papanzoglu for 3 more years. I'm excited about that. Finally, Lower Cape May and Cape May Tech round out the Super 6. That is girls basketball. On the boys side of things, Wildwood Catholic is where we have to start. The Crusaders finish at 26-3. They accomplished 2 of their goals. Dave DeWeese and the boys win the Cape Atlantic League tournament with a victory over Atlantic City. They also are the Cal United Division champions. Now, sure, they would have liked to go a little further in the non-public South Beach playoffs. A great season, though, all the same for Wildwood Catholic. Lower Cape May also deserving of praise and accolades as the Cape Tigers make a run in the Group 2 South playoffs. They finish at 21-7, and Pat Holden and the fellas also finish as the top team in the Cal National Division. Great year for Lower Cape May boys basketball, and let's not forget Ocean City. First time a John Bruno coach team has won 20 games in a season. Even Coach Bruno will admit that he thought they were a year away, maybe, young, but they certainly played together, and that led to a 20-8 record, a nice Group 3 South playoff run. In Tri-County, Wildwood runs to a 17-10 record, another solid season for the Warriors, and Anthony Farmer starting to put his own stamp on the Middle Township program. Panthers finish above 500 at 14-12. Finally, you have Cape May Tech just under 500 at 12-13 for the Hawks. That is boys basketball. We'll dive into the pool now, talk about girls swimming and co-ed swimming. Ocean City once again leading the way for our Super 6 teams. They posted 9-4 record. Maggie Wallace and Ryan Steyer, 2 big reasons for the Red Raiders' success. Meanwhile, Middle Township ends the winter with a 5-5-1 record. Cape May Tech just below 500, while Wildwood Catholic and Lower Cape May, they both feature co-ed teams. That's girls and co-ed swimming. That means we can segue to boys swimming. Ocean City on top there too. Red Raiders strong once again with a 9-4 record in the Cal and a strong showing in Group 3. Kudos to Cape May Tech and Middle Township, though. Both of those boys programs finish above the 500 mark as teams. 6-4 for the Hawks, 6-5 for the Panthers. That is a look at boys swimming. Last but certainly not least, we take a look at wrestling, as you have to tip your cap to Matt Wolf in the Middle Township Wrestling program. Panthers post 18 wins against only 6 losses and feature several individuals with outstanding seasons. None better than Gary James Nagel, who goes 1-2 at States and becomes the first Middle Township wrestler to win a match at Boardwalk Hall since 2001. Ocean City solid at 12-14. Lower Cape May learning their way under new head coach Billy Damiana. The Caper Tigers will be strong once again real soon. I bet they do post 8 wins. That is high school wrestling. Now, before we say goodbye, let's say hello to Steph Sella. She's pictured here with me and Doug and Francie Burke at the Burke Motor Group. In fact, Steph shoots many of the highlights for Under Review. You also see that she edits each segment each week. So the finished product is because of Steph Sella. So if you see her out and about at your event, go up to her and tell her you're watching Under Review, you're a fan of Under Review, and maybe tell her good job. She likes to hear praise. As I mentioned at the top of the segment, we're going to take a break until the spring sports season begins in a few weeks from now. But in the meantime, don't forget, if you have a story idea or suggestion, you can always email me. That's my email address, pthompson@cmcherald.com, pthompson @cmcherald.com. Plus, for faster scores and news, you can always find us on Facebook at Cape May County Sports. Click like on that page, or we're on Twitter as well by going to @CMC Herald Sports. Once again, Under Review, brought to you by the fine folks at the Burke Motor Group. It's better at Burke. Hope to see you right back here then in early April as we begin and have our first spring edition of Under Review. In the meantime, thanks for watching.